Yes, I've created another channel. DoOverTube. Okay, this will just be a place for videos about a non-commercial alternative to screw YouTube. That's right, and Google. So anybody wants to participate, you know, it's open. I guess indicate in the comments some way or another, like say very interested or little interested, or use a percentage thing like 90% or 80% or 10% based on how much time you might be able to devote, or resources, or whatever. The idea is to yeah, make a non-profit video sharing website, and to create what are, you know, to create standards, to write a terms of service that can be consistently applied to everyone equally. None of this bullshit, you know, where one standard applies to one group and another standard to another. You know, this partnership crap and all the rest of that stuff. Fuck that crap. Also, there's so many ideas. I guess eventually I'll put them in the description. So go ahead and post your ideas for changes, things that should be part of it, how you would do a ranking system to promote videos, you know, some sort of system that, you know, where we express our opinion, but we're not playing the game like this is my friend and 5-star and favorite and all that kind of bullshit. I mean, it has to be, you know, we want everything as open source as possible, you know, in terms of your behavior on the site, but at the same time, you know, as much freedom to operate without scrutiny as possible too. You know, unnecessary evil scrutiny. But anyway, you know, all these things have to be worked out. I mean, there's a couple of basics that I'm kind of glued to, or I really think are sensible, and one of them is that I think the producers ought to do the formatting of the videos. No conversions, no putting the logo in or any of that crap. It's really unnecessary. You can even ask the users to do that anyway. But regardless, you know, just, you know, because there's open source software out there that can do the file conversions. So we just show people how to do it, have them upload the videos in the finished format, and leave it at that. Then there's a lot less server expense. You don't have to do all that processing of videos. The other thing I was thinking of is having a sponsorship. So basically the premium participants would pay whatever, $10 through PayPal. So then we have an identity, a person, no fucking around kind of stuff. And that they can sponsor for every $10 and they pay in, say, 5 people. And then they'd be responsible for the people they sponsor, the accounts they sponsor. And they would have to decide whether somebody goes too far. They would be responsible to manage the people they sponsor. And if the people, and so if somebody does something they don't like, they tell them and they either correct it, and if they don't, they can just unsponsor them, and then they have to find somebody else to sponsor them. And this way we can create a hierarchy that's going to be more fair and balanced, based on not only the standing of the different people within the democracy. It has to be a democracy, the ideal is to have a consensus democracy, not a just a mere majority democracy. So most decisions should be made by a consensus, 80% of the participants, or whatever the number would be, and that would be the ideal to strive for. So no action, no harsh action could take place unless it was essentially validated by that majority in one way or another. So anyway, I think that solves the sock account problem, the bullshit, crappy user problem, the nonsense fucktard problem. Let's see if I had something else. Yeah, the other thing is just, you know, writing up the terms of service and all that kind of stuff. This is all going to take some time. You know, I did have some thoughts on voting, that it would be something like, instead of ranking a site just 5 stars, you would have 3 or 4 categories, and you hit, you know, entertainment value, you know, social productivity, you know, maybe even a vote relative to someone's average video. Is this video better than their average or below their average? That kind of thing might be helpful. and then have some way to, you know, calculate an end rating out of all that mush. But it's got to be better than this stupid YouTube system that's just abused by a bunch of jackasses, because people would have to have credibility, and based on how much credibility they have a louder voice, so it would make a little more sense. They'd have to earn their vote anyway, their right to vote. So anyway, yeah, so video responses, if you have some other ideas or something, post them to this channel, of course. This video preferably, I guess. We'll just make this the video where everything ends up, till I make a better one anyway. And so I'll post, like I said, the description. I'm just going to put nothing in it now, but eventually it will have an outline as we develop the outline in the comments and through other people's comments and all that kind of crap. And if you want to PM me, it's okay, because you don't want it to be public. Yeah, that's simple, not that complicated. So if you're for, even if you're just for it, you know, I mean, but yeah, if you can help make something happen, fine. I have, you know, marginal talents in this internet crap, so obviously if we're going to do something, we're going to have access to servers and bandwidth and all that kind of crap, and we got to find some way to finance it, and so there's lots of things to go through. But the idea would be that it wouldn't be for anybody's profit, it would be for the community. All right, the community would finance it, and the community would maintain it, and nobody would be making money off of it except the people producing the videos. If we made that much money, I mean, if it was possible to make money doing this, the money would go to the people making the videos. So anyway, yeah, that's short, not even short, actually. It was kind of long. So eventually I'll make a better video than this, but whatever. This is the beginning video. Yeah. Non-commercial alternative. That's what the Google guys promised us 10 years ago. A non-commercial alternative to the shit, to the shyster corporations. Thank you very much, you little fucking weasels.